grounds as Kampala Queens face-to-face go with against Lady Doves Football Club. And of course the game is underway in these soggy grounds as the game is kicked off. But we continue to see Restia Nanziri trying to wiggle away. And of course Nagadia pounded to the ground, and the referee not impressed with that infringement. The referee points to the side of Kampala Queens, but free kick taken. And of course Lady Doves managed to get one up, and the ball took a bit of a deflection into the back of the net. And that is goal one by Lady Doves against Kampala Queens. And of course Gloria Namakula couldn't get attached to that ball and sends the Lady Doves outfit into celebrations. And just like they need the 3 points today, they really need the goals. And that is one of the insurance policies that they've managed to rack up just 33 minutes into this game. And that goal coming in handy. Asia Nachivuka trying to make things work. Margaret Kunihira on the far side trying to send in something. At quite a heavy touch there by Restia Nanziri. And the ball is taken away. And here she comes again. Joelia Nagadia trying to hustle for the ball with Lukia Namovilu, but not being able to make a proper contact to it. And the goalkeeper just goes for that one. Rose. Now Nachigozi hounding Restekov Sovozi to the ground, and the referee is not impressed by that infringement. And of course Patricia Akirol trying to fight for the 50-50 ball, but again hounds Restekov Sovozi to the ground. Ball coming in, Kampala Queens having a chance to make it to level terms, but the ball just whistles across the face of goal. And again Joelia Nagadia called into the process. Asifa Nasuna trying to work out some shooting space, but Shamira Naluja cannot get that ball past Rose. Zaina Nabuleme into Asifa Nasuna. Looking at how Shamira Naluja is set up to get that one in, but again it just goes into the hands of the goalkeeper. And of course Lady Dove still in the driving seat of this one. Nachigozi Elizabeth sending in one, and Restia Nanziri just heading that one over the bar. Still a 50-50 challenge. Kovusovozi this time round, the culprit of that infringement. Asia Nachivuka sending in a ball, but goes into the hands of the goalkeeper as Kampala Queens continue to search for that all-important goal that will bring them to level terms. And here they have a chance. Restia Nanziri just dropping that ball away. And of course Patricia Akirol gifting possession away, gifting the ball to Lady Doves, who cannot make it work through Nora Alupo. And of course Grace Aluka, the new entrant, sending in one, but it just whistles across the face of goal. And Hasifa Nasuna can't make proper contact. Here she comes, Aluka sending in the ball in, but Restia Nanziri and of course Nachi Inji Sophia not ready enough to make it work. A reverse ball coming in, and Restia Nanziri stretched and stretched, but couldn't get a proper touch. Grace Aluka still fighting fit, and that was surely a goal for Kampala Queens, but was still a bit of a hassle as Grace Aluka is running herself ragged. Sends the ball to Restia Nanziri, who puts the ball past Lady Doves. And that was a quick thought of into Restia Nanziri, and she just buries the ball away. Just look at how she thought about that, Grace Aluka. And when she sent the ball in, it was rifled into the back of the net. Well, celebrations now continue as Kampala Queens, champions-elect, surely now have something to celebrate for today as they manage to bring this game to level terms. And that is how it is at the moment as Kampala Queens are 1 and Lady Doves are 1 here at the IUIU ground. Celebrations surely must continue, and you can see that on their faces. And of course that lady Restia Nanziri, just to make sure that that ball goes past the goalkeeper Rose, who's been very outstanding all throughout the game, to ensure that they go into celebrations for the championship with something in the bag. And of course here they come, all done in white, as they've managed to do the job here, but of course having done the job all throughout the season. but just getting some of the confirmation there as Daisy Nakaziro will be walking away with the goalkeeper's accolade. The 9 clean sheets she's managed all throughout the season just gives that assurance that she will be handling some silverware today. And of course the golden boot has been given to Shakira Nyanagahira, who's managed 12 goals. Reston Anziri came close, but she could only manage 11, and that's why you can see the celebrations there as Daisy Nakaziro is called upon to receive her silverware, having done the job quite well. What a player she has been, and of course formerly from Lady Doves, and now she's having a chance to lift it again with Kampala Queens. That's what true champions do. They manage to get silverware anywhere on the field or in the league or with any team, and that's exactly what they've done. And of course you could see as Lady Dove's captain being called upon to receive the Fair Play Award, and she will come on to ensure that she just does get that, as they've managed to do the job all throughout the season themselves. Margaret Namande getting the Fair Player of the award, Fair Play Award for Lady Doves. But of course the goalkeeper award will be given to Daisy Nakaziro. And of course, the FUFA Deputy Vice President waiting in anxiety to give the lady her trophy, as Daisy Nakaziro will hoist the golden glove that she has been given. Of course, throughout this game, she's been having an outstanding season. And what a season she has had, having done the job quite well. But of course, more accolades to be given. Shakira Nyanagahira will walk away with the golden boot of this season, having scored 12 goals already. And that's what true champions do. But of course, Kawempe Muslim themselves coming in second on the log, having done the job throughout the season. But she will be represented, since she's all the way trying to play her game against She Corporates at the Valley Grounds. But nonetheless, she will be also be awarded with the best goal scorer of the year in the FUFA Women's Super League 2022-2023. And again, Shakira Nyanagahira will also be awarded the best player of the FUFA Women's Super League, the MVP of the FUFA Women's Super League 2022-2023. What an outstanding player. And of course, the accolades do tell the whole story as she walks away with 2 of those. Never mind the fact that she hasn't lifted the big prize of the championship, but she will walk away with something to celebrate, as the technical team of Hamza Lutalo also comes on to receive their silverware, having managed to ensure that they inspire the girls of the Kampala Queens to silverware today, as they have been crowned champions 2022-2023, doing the job quite well. 47 points all throughout the season. What a marathon they have had. 15 wins, 2 draws, and only 1 loss. They almost tempted that 100% record. And of course, it was dented by Shimak and of course Kawempe Muslim Ladies Football Club. And Lady Doves too coming in the mix to dent that run. But of course, nonetheless, they will walk away with the biggest prize, and that is all that matters. And that's why you can see the ladies coming on to receive the silverware. Lady Ann Matuzo got injured in the process, but here she comes on her clutches, and she will be also celebrating alongside her friends. And of course, Zainan and Dede, some of those players who have managed to really ensure that they managed to inspire these Kampala Queens to silverware. You can see the likes of Shamira Naluja scored some of those important goals to ensure that she firepowers these Kampala Queens into the moment in which they find themselves in. And of course, not forgetting the likes of Jamila Navalime, who came in late but managed to catch up with the team and catch up with the speed and managed to get something for herself. But of course, Asia Nachivuka, good right back there, also managing to get something. The likes of Margaret Kunihira, and of course, not forgetting the likes of Daisy Nakaziro there in your picture, one of those players who's been very outstanding, walking away with her golden glove. And of course, she will be all smiles until this day is over. They will have to celebrate. Where the party will be, I cannot know, but one thing I do know is that Kampala Queens are walking away with the championship today, having done the job already with 4 games to spare. The likes of Sumaya Komuntare, some of the players who have been very outstanding. Hasifa Nasuna having a light moment with the Honorable Nachiwala Chiinji, FUFA Vice President, there to celebrate her accolade. And of course, photo moments, photo ops will continue as you can see the podium already decorated, and Kampala Queens are the ones who are walking away smiling. They say that he who has the last laugh laughs the best or laughs finest, and that is why you can see Daisy Nakaziro together with the Honorable Achiwala Chiinzi making sure that they get into that picture moment where they have to celebrate every stride of every win they've managed to rack up. But of course, not forgetting the captain, fantastic Zaina Namoleme, will be lifting silverware. She has as many medals. I think some of those are to give to her other friends who haven't made it here. But nonetheless, that is the biggest prize, and that is the most important prize of the day. The FUFA Women's Super League trophy being handed to the captain of Kampala Queens, Zaina Namoleme. And that's why you can see the hand claps and the celebrations, as Kampala Queens are now the champions 2022-2023 of the FUFA Women Super League. And of course, bad news for She Corporates, because they are the defending champions who might be sinking into relegation. But it will be a change of guard now, as Kampala Queens will go away celebrating today, and as of course they continue to vie for continental accolades or continental positions. Their next target is CAF Women's Champions League, and the CAF Women's Champions League, can they manage to get that one? But of course they will not mind about that so much, as they have celebrations to go by, especially now at their home ground, the IU grounds. You can see the celebrations both on the technical team and the players. There you go, champions Kampala Queens, FUFA Women's Super League 2022-2023. There is nothing that can take away that joy. They've really worked hard for it. 15 wins, only 2 draws, and 1 loss coming against a big side there, Kawempe Muslim Ladies Football Club. But that won't take any dent onto them, as they now are the true champions of women's football in Uganda, winning the accolade of the biggest prize in women's top flight. Their Kampala Queens celebrations will continue all the way here at the Kavoja Hills, as of course they've managed to pick up so many of those now silverware. And of course, they will celebrate until the calves come home. But of course, given the fact that they've managed to do the work, it has been a long season for them, has been a marathon big time. And of course, Kampala Queens finally coming up on top to ensure that they raise their stakes there for themselves, winning everything across their faces. And celebrations there will continue with their technical team.